Hello everybody, it's Ahwooooooooooooo for another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. In the last episode, we finally finished up Ayers Rock. Goodness gracious, that was a long dungeon. And now that we have Reveal, we can go interact with the pupper people. So, we're gonna go do that, and somehow it's still the full moon. But yeah, if you remember the chief, I guess it's the chief, he was a big guy with bushy hair, who else would it be, was kind of like, what the heck are people doing here? And then went into a rock that was all, yeah, there, he did that. Outsiders, they do this again just so that you can remember. But anyway, now that we have Reveal, we can do the same thing. There's no other way to get to this area except by using Reveal over here. Woo! Oh, woo, 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 woo. Thanks, trucks. Hi, kid. How come you're a wolf, but if you're underground? Because the people that were underground look normal. I don't know. Look, it's that werewolf. Ah! He was right there. Let's go find him, Felix. You're scaring me, you know that? What's in here? Nothing! I like the music here a lot. Nothing! A doorway. Thank you for narrating what this place looks like, Dovey. We head up over here. Felix, wait. Where could that werewolf have gone? Oh, come on. We used Reveal to get in here. No, we didn't lose him somewhere. Oh, I hope we didn't. Or rather, I'd be quite unhappy if we did. What was that? It sounded like a wolf growling, didn't it? My hearing is not so very good. My hearing is not so very good. But there was something. My hearing is not so very good. Perhaps we should search this area more thoroughly. There's no need. Yeah, we would have just used Reveal on that. Hey, look, he's using Synergy. Fear not, this child is harmless. Don't let the teeth fool you, he's harmless. He does look kind of small. Yay! Tell me, who are you? How did you come to be here? I should like to ask you the same question. It's Kelger from Final Fantasy V. Could it be, do you outsiders possess the power to reveal the unseen? Of course, I was certain that you must. Yes, you are correct. I must have passed the challenge of Ayers Rock. Still like that pun. How come that kid doesn't talk like you? A talking dog? That's a punchline to a terrible joke. Not terrible in terms of like, terrible in terms of you would all kill me if I told it here. When we become werewolves, speaking the human tongue becomes more difficult. But you must be someone special then. You flatter me. Special, perhaps. Why don't you call me Maha? Maha! Sorry. I assume you can also use Whirlwind. If you learn to Reveal on Ayers Rock, you must also know Whirlwind. If you have a towel, that means you must have all these other things, and I'd be certainly happy to replace anything you might have accidentally lost on the way. That's right. I think we can tell Maha that we're adepts. Ooh. Also, I like that he's essentially, Maha is essentially a retooled sprite of like one of those guys with the long hair and the green cape, like the dark brown hair. You can see the hair there, it's just recolored. They just gave him a tail and ears and kind of messed his face up, but it's the same thing. What do you say? I don't understand. He wanted to know what an adept is, a question I would like answered as well. Adepts tap the power of elemental energies to generate forces like whirlwind. Elementals? You mean the 4 elements? The power of earth and fire, water and wind? That is correct. These elements together comprise everything in our world. They were all in balance, but then the Fire Kingdom attacked those bastages. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. What did he say this time? He asked if there were no longer any need to hide from you. Why did he have to hide in the first place? No doubt most would find the sight of a werewolf rather unnerving. You are sadly correct. Many consider ours an accursed race. And if they found you in your werewolf form? Once our people were burned at the stake as abominations. Grab your torch and pitchforks. They call this purification. Horrible. But this little one, he won't get excited and try to bite, will he? She just smacks him in the face. Child, return to your home. Oh. Don't worry, we can trust them. Go back home now. Oh. Whoa! I just have all the arrows be whoa! 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 Sorry. They're adepts not unlike us werewolves. They guard an ancient secret. Got a secret waiting deep inside. Excuse me. We can trust them. They will not betray us to the world. Next day in the newspapers in the Weird Gazette. Werewolves found in secret village. Madra forms posse. Woof. Woof. It has grown quite late. Why don't you go to the inn and rest? But then, I will not leave this place. You aren't going home? When I learned Reveal, I lost my human form. The wild is my home now. So, Master Maha, you always look this way. And the little one? The child changed because he looked directly at the full moon. Thank God he didn't become a giant monkey. So, by tomorrow morning, he'll have returned to his human form again. I guess that explains why he was still a werewolf and everyone else was all covered up. Because they were still people, they weren't werewolf things. Correct. Now, let us retire. I'm not that old. Oh, you mean go to sleep. Felix and Barty stayed the night at the inn. I wouldn't have known that otherwise. You folks didn't sleep much last night. You don't look like you got any rest at all. Master Maha told us all about you. Don't worry about the bill. It's on us. Farewell, friends. Yeah, we didn't even, like, they essentially said, yeah, you didn't actually get rested up. Come on. Also, these guys are still hanging around. Just walking around there. But yeah, now it's daytime and everyone is all... I was wearing a hood. I guess don't have to do that anymore. Let's go see Mr. Maha and then we'll, Is this the kid?
Hey, it's you guys. Thanks for last night. Oh yeah, it's probably you don't recognize me in my human form. I was in the cave with Maha. I was a little werewolf. I'm the reason you can stay in our village and we don't have to wear hoods. Yay!
Also, yeah, that's the only way to get this place to not be full moon night. Yeah, let's go back over here now. And we'll be able to go to the weapon shop and all that fun stuff. But may as well go here first. Have a resolution to this. I think this is, at this point, reveal is, you need reveal, I think. I'm pretty sure. But the Garoh stuff, I don't know if you need to complete. You came, yeah. I've been waiting for you. Would you mind telling me a little more about werewolves? You want to know the reason we possess the power to transform into beasts? Well, actually, yes. Do you find it strange that we can change our shapes? Well, yes. Surely changing one's shape is not really all that unusual. What are you getting at? You're ugly. Think about the caterpillar for a moment. When the time is right, does it not transform into a beautiful butterfly? Well, yes, it's only natural. And the pillbug and the hedgehog, do they not change their shapes to protect themselves? And the something and the plumber, do they not also fly south for the winter? Trying to think of the quotes from Monty Python there. Yet these are not strangers in our land? Are you suggesting coconuts migrate? Not at all. They could be carried. Carried? Yes, could grip it by the husk. It's not a matter where it grips it. It's a matter of weight, simple matter of weight ratios. 5-ounce bird cannot carry a 1-pound coconut. Well, I suppose there were 2 of them and they had put a little creeper between them. Listen, tell your lord that... Oh, come on. Sorry guys. How insulting. I, sir, am a scientist. Indeed, a scientist. That is impressive. I've spent a great deal of time thinking about werewolves. For a time, I even felt cursed to have been born a werewolf. But after taking a more objective look at nature, I realized that weaker species have survived by evolving, by transforming. Don't you agree? Think about it for a moment. Without changing their bodies with weapons and armor, humans would be very weak creatures indeed. I believe that evolving into werewolves is just one way for humanity to survive. But that's... Of course, there's no way I can prove this theory. But I felt that our ability to use Whirlwind was evidence of this. Whirlwind? Why? I thought only the people of Garoh could use Whirlwind. It was a gift known only to werewolves, to Garoh's pack. And that only a chosen few could use Reveal. But now I find that you, too, can use these. What does it all mean? Why are you able to use Whirlwind, and what is an adept? Master Maha, do you know of a continent called Angara? It lies far north of the Eastern Sea. Angara? In the middle of Angara, there's a peak called Mount Aleph. Mount Aleph. Then it's true. Our legends say this peak has stood since the world began. If Mount Aleph does exist, then perhaps our legends are true. It does exist. No one's gonna get that. These two hail from the village at the base of Mount Aleph, a village called Vale. They come from Mount Aleph? Incredible! And they're both adepts, and while their powers may vary, everyone from Vale is an adept to a certain degree. Then does that not make them like us in Garoh? In Vale, the myths say that Mount Aleph itself gave birth to the adepts. This is not what the legends of Garoh tell us. It's almost like you shouldn't take legends at face value. They're more meant to be allegories. As a people, they are quite gifted, but it goes far beyond that. The mystical stones on Mount Aleph, the Synergy Stones, they are closely linked to the powers of the townsfolk. Synergy Stones, you say? If there were similar stones in Garoh, it might well explain your powers as well. And what manner of stones are these Synergy Stones? You've seen them, Maha, the shining stone at the heart of Ayers Rock. I know the stone you speak of, but... Ayers Rock is quite far from Garoh. I don't see how it could affect the people here. I wonder, could it be the wind? Yeah, that's kind of the whole overarching theme, kids. The wind. You probably figured it out for yourself already, Felix. There were strong winds blowing within Ayers Rock. Those winds would carry far. Carry? Carry what?
Carry on,
Ugh, you're so dense. The power of the Synergy Stone. How is that possible?
impossible. How could the stone's power be carried on the wind?
Do not belittle the power of the wind. You tell him, Sheba. Given time, the wind can grind great mountains down to sand. I mean, the wind at Air's Rock was strong enough to blow us off the ground. So why couldn't the wind carry particles of the stone all the way to Garoh? So essentially, synergy is asbestos.
She's right!
That's what it is. Synergy is asbestos. And instead of going into your lungs and giving you cancer, it gives you magical wind power.
Those particles from the synergy stone must be charged with its power.
This explains why your synergy is weaker than that of Vale's people. You've been exposed to smaller particles. Relocate your village there, and maybe you guys will be able to take over the world one day.
The wind patterns might also affect who among us in Garoh can use whirlwind. Of course, this is all mere conjecture, but does it offer us some clues? Thank you.
It's Sheba. I'm pleased to meet you.
Oh, haven't we given you our names, Master Maha? I'm Kraden. This is Jenna. And Felix.
So,
you must permit me to thank you for all you've done. No, please, we don't need any thanks.
Shut up!
That's too bad. I was going to give you this.
Where were you I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's a Ginny!
A Ginny? Is that what you call them?
Did you not bother asking it? Because Echo was able to talk. So I assume that most Ginny are able to talk unless Echo and Flint are like the only two Ginny that have ever learned human speech and the rest are just dumb. But you could have at least tried to talk to it.
When he is with you, he adds to your power. He's very helpful. I suppose you'll be continuing your journey now?
Uh-huh.
So you intend to travel by sea? That is a long journey. In that case, I think you will get more use out of this Ginny than I will.
Felix Feather, Jupiter, Ginny, Ether. Another Ginny. Talk about lucky.
This is a great gift. We are quite thankful. You don't need to thank me. Just take care on your travels.
Don't thank me. It's my job. Good luck with the werewolf thing, Maha.
Well, Felix, we must be going now.
Yeah, so the whole point of coming back to Garoh essentially was in order to get that Ginny. Now that we've gotten it, that's pretty much it. Yeah, no, not you. Select. Let's use Mind Read on him, because why not?
I wish that we were free to travel the world like Felix and his friends.
Yeah, we're not getting a beast. Yeah, he just kind of sleeps in that hole. Getting a beast character in your party in the Golden Sun game, that's just ridiculous. Nope, that doesn't happen. Sorry, it does not. I'm not foreshadowing, it doesn't. In fact, they never do that. So stop asking me. Anyway, now we can leave and loot check out the town. Importantly, we can go down here and finally get across this. And this leads up this way and out this way. And what this gives us is finally this treasure chest.
All glory to the Hypno Sword.
Unfortunately, that's it for Dreamtide. But the Hypno Sword can put enemies to sleep with its moon air thing, I'm pretty sure anyway. Let's check out the details. No special thing. Okay, so yeah, moon air can also just drop down over there, but you know, yeah, we are. don't think, yeah, there's no other treasures or anything for us to get, but like I said, let's check out the weapon item shop now that we can. Take a look at our fine weapons. So what do you got here? Yeah, we can actually afford that now. What do you mean I look like a boulder? Oh, you're saying we're looking bolder. Let's also sell all of our garbage. I don't think I've ever actually used one of those elixirs, like, in a regular battle. At least I don't remember. Buy Pirate Sword, I'm sorry. That gave us a lot of money. Themis' axe also, dang. Yeah, and if you have instant regret on those things, it's okay. Because, like I've seen it shown, you can always buy them back. Also, why do you have a game ticket? So the Witch's Wand is not. Okay, good. Just making sure. Stun Voltage is nice, but we kind of moved past that. Yeah, we don't need any weapons. Armor, though. Oh, you actually have something. Ooh, the safety boots. Okay, so with these safety boots, you can dance if you want to, and you can leave your friends behind. But your friends are probably not going to dance, and they're not friends of mine. So the problem is, it's really nice defensively, but as you can see, your agility drops horrifically. I think I'm going to give it to Felix because he's going to be slow anyway. I don't really count on him to be fast, so I'd rather turn him into a tank. And worst comes to worst, I'll just replace it. Let's see. Wooden cap. There's no better helmet, right? No. So yeah, now we're just going to give everybody. I think this is the best equipment we can get for this part of the game. I don't think this is anything better than what we could find in Mikasala or whatever the place's name was. Gloves. You guys still have omelets. I don't think that's particularly worth it. Bronze shield. We have the fusion shield, so I don't care about that. Yeah, not everyone. You're getting Adept's clothes. Yay. Thanks, man. Because you two have synergy armor and full metal vest, so you have special stuff. Okay, that's actually a lot less money than I thought we would spend. But anyway, in the next episode, we're going to do the clue thing and just, that's how you could have gone through this game. But here's what actually happened. Now we're going to head all the way back around to the Yampi Desert, where I showed you where you could have diverged and yeah. I think, yeah, you can head towards God, that's gonna be a long trip. Mikasala there, but that's just gonna be a whole trip. But yeah, I'm going to meet you all the way back over here. Maybe I'll stop off in Mikasala and make sure that there's no better equipment for me, but I don't think there is. But yeah, I'm gonna meet you all the way back over here in the next episode. So thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth Level 4 with Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. And you know what? Maybe I should actually show you what the genie we got to. It will restore PP. So yay. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.